I made 7 videos that will help you to learn step by step how to manage your money. The more you learn how to manage your money, the more you become the boss of your money, and you will end up living a generous life. Seven videos, 7 steps, and I want to get you started right here. This is the Money Boss Club, and I am excited that you are here with me learning, because once you have decided to become a money boss, you will start to take control of your money. And once you do that, you will follow a path that is not easy, but eventually it will lead you to a generous life. This is the goal where we want to go. Are you in or are you not? If you are not willing to pay the price, you will not reach that goal. Because if it is hard in the beginning, it will be easy in the end. It will be difficult in the beginning to manage money. Because like everything, like learning how to read or write, it will take practice, it will be a lot of mistakes, but the more you learn, the more naturally you will learn how to manage money, and then you will end up living a life that is generous, and that's exactly where we want to go. There is 2 things you can control. You can control your income and you can control your spending. The more you work, the more income you might have, and where you spend your money, you are responsible, you can choose. So these 7 steps will help you learn how to reach a generous life. And each video will make 7 videos, and each video will explain 1 step. Do not watch another video if not watch the previous one. But before we start, I want to ask you to think about what was your money history like. Knowing and understanding your history, this can help us manage our money better in the future. So knowing how we learned how to manage money will help us understand why we are struggling with money right now. For example, your parents had money. Did they manage it well? Did they fight about money? Did they take a loan? Were they in trouble? And if they did have problems, it also affects you, because maybe you are scared and you believe you also can't manage money. But this is only your past. This is your history. The question is, what is your money future? What do you want your rich life to look like? It's something that you need to decide. It is your dream and your future, and you can decide. Where did my money go? Is a question that I ask myself a lot, because I know I put money in my wallet. I had money in my bank, but where did it go? How did I spend it? And that's why we need to learn how to manage money. And it's not so much how much money you have. It is about how you manage what you have. It's not how much you have, but how do you manage the money that you have now? If you can't manage $20, why do you think you can manage 200? If you can't manage 200, why do you think you can manage 2,000? Sometimes people think, if I had more, it will be fine. Until they get more, and they still have not learned how to manage money well. And that's why the first of the 7 money boss steps are how to create a budget. And this is what we're going to learn today, because with no budget, you work, you get your salary, you spend your money, and at the end you will have $0 left. How many times did that happen to you? At the end of the month, you had no more money. With a budget, of course, you work, you get your salary, but then you have a budget where you have decided exactly where to spend how much money, so that at the end of the month you have savings, you have money for investing, and you have money for your retirement. This is the big benefit of making a budget. My mom explained to me how to make a budget with this red box. The red box has many drawers, and each drawer had a label on it. For example, this drawer was for dental and for health. This one was for the car, for gasoline, for repair. This one was for clothes. This one was for food. This one was for electricity. So each of these drawers had a specific label and money inside, and only that money was used for that purpose. And if there was no more money, there was no more spending. So no loan. My mom showed me with this red box how to create a budget. There are certain things in your life that you need. So you need to spend money on your rent, electricity, on food, things you need to pay or you will die. Then there is other things that you want. You want a new phone, you want to go out, have drinks with your friends, you want the cake. It's nice to have, but if you don't have it, you will not die. And there is some things that you need to save, because saving means that you have money in the future. And that's exactly what you want. You want to have money in your future. So what are the things that you need to pay or die? What is nice to have? And what is saving the money that you need to have in the future? With knowing this, you can create the budget, and it is very important because the budget gives you a clear view of where your money goes. It prioritizes your spending. Do you want to spend on food? Do you want to spend on school fees? Do you want to spend whatever you have? You need to prioritize what is more important. And then you can also plan for your future, because you know, if I save this much money for that long, I then can buy a certain thing or go to a certain place. And that's when you are in control. Creating a budget is not difficult. It's 3 steps. First, you need to calculate what is your income. Second, what are the criteria or the categories where you want to spend your money? Where are your expenses going? And remember, you have the 3 areas: the want, the need, and the save. And then for each, you need to set a limit. I will spend only that amount and nothing more. This is what you need to set, because a budget is the road to get you from where you are now all the way to the future, where you want to be in the future. This is your generous life, and only a budget will get you to your future. And that's why a budget is the first step and the most important thing in controlling your money. So this piece of paper you can print out. It's in the link with this video for free. You can download it, print it out. I recommend make a few copies, because you need to make some drafts, and this is something that you need to learn how to master. So the first step here is income. I'm going to just walk you through it, what this means. You need to do this for yourself, for your own situation. For example, income, you have a salary and you earn $500. So you write in here 500. Then you have rent. Let's say your rent is 100. So you fill this in right here. Your electricity is $50. This is according to your expenses. And then you, for food, and you fill in all this amount. Maybe you even have some more. It's all things that you need. Remember, this is the need category. You must have or you die. Let's make a little bit nicer line here. And at the end, let's say at the end, you have $250 in here. And you say, okay, this is, if I don't spend the money on these categories, I will die. The next category is wants. So for example, eating out. Say you want $50 for that. Of course, it's a little bit more expensive than buying groceries and cooking yourself. Then you want to have some money for travels, or you have Netflix, go out for drinks, buy new clothes, to go to a wedding. Whatever you have here, you can say, okay, these are all nice to have things. And at the end, you calculate this and say, okay, this is $150 for the things that I want. And then last but not least is savings. Everything I don't spend here and here, I can put into savings. I will talk in the next video about what is an emergency fund, but in here you can put in $25. Maybe you have some loans that you need to pay back and some other saving goals that you are saving for. And here you have the rest amount, $100. The most important thing is that in the budget, this number right here, this number right here, and this number right here must equal your income, because every dollar needs to have a place to go. If you don't need it up here, you can put it into savings. If you don't need it in here, you can put it into savings. So this is a very simple way how you can make your budget now. And all the money that you have in savings is the money that you will have in the future. Once you have completed this task, this is the most important one, you need then to track your spendings. So from now on, you know how much you want to spend for food, and every time you go and buy a green tea and you spend 4,000 riel, you need to write it down. You get gasoline, you need to write it down. You eat the noodle soup, you need to write it down. You can use a paper, but better is if you use an app on your phone, because you are maybe also using your phone to pay. So this is the Money Boss app. There is other apps out there that you can use to track your money. Just write in Google Play Store, write in budget or money, and then you will have some options, and each app is a little bit different that you can learn. This one is only for Android right now. I hope to make this one also for Apple phone, iPhone right now, but this is Android only. This is very, very practical and simple to use, because you can also use the budget. You can create the budget just like I showed you inside that app, and every time you spend, you can place it to a category, and then you can control your money very, very easy. This was the first step of the 7 Money Boss steps. Complete this step, fill out the paper, download the tracking device and start tracking. And then when you're ready, watch video number 2. Thank you for watching. God bless you on your journey in becoming a money boss.